see just suicides off the edge. In fact, everyone just kill themselves.
Oh,
I think honoring Bernard on the Orisa.
Is this like next level where he's like, oh, okay, they're not going to run the Orisa, then only he doesn't jump off when they do run the Orisa?
Oh, dear.
Well,
24 seconds to go, though, as Bernard's saying, yeah, no, this is legit.
yeah, actually.
Oh, what they were doing was doing the reverse. So normally it's the Orisa that kills herself and then switches back, and so instead they're doing everybody else kills themselves.
That was tricky. I actually like how they played this here. Now, normally if the Orisa is used on a map like this, it's used with a Torbjorn, right, to protect the turret, or we see it with a Bastion. We saw Twinkle actually teasing that earlier. But in this case, it's going to be kind of anti-Reinhardt play potentially with the long clip that Orisa has to kind of eventually just burst through that shield. Unfortunately, though, it's not going to be a Reinhardt coming out for EnVyUs. They want to dive on this. And already, Orisa has been seen by Taimu, and he's looking for the kill.
Taimu actually hitting a lot of these shots, but Carpe is going to take down Effect. That is unfortunate. In fact, everyone backing off now.
Now they know what they're up against.
Going to switch things up. Yeah, exactly right. So scouting mission for Effect successful.
It's a quad tank with the solo DPS for Carpe. Taimu wants to break this using hacks. Going to use the Sombra now to break this incredibly shielded position with Tarpon flexing onto the Reinhardt.
Well, Taimu certainly understanding exactly what he needs to do with barrier and the standing shield from Bernard's Orisa. Does make a lot of sense.
Karim is doing his best to get top hero damage on these shields here. So they're going to get into this position, breaking now down those shields with the Sombra clip. The Sombra also a pretty long clip.
Oh, wow.
Now the shields are gone. Here's the pulse bomb.
Yeah, big pulse bomb comes in. The double kill on both supports. Everyone now getting ripped up on the side of BK Stars. It's only Carpe up, and he's going to die. That's the team wipe. That's going to be the first point, going down almost as quickly as how BK Stars did it.
That's right, and you know, Sombra has such a large clip, 60 shots, and does a decent amount of damage with those shots. She breaks down the shields, and everyone was so clumped up there because the Widowmaker play forced them to kind of back up a little bit into that little choke point. The second the shields go down, there's no protection, there's no Diva to eat the pulse bomb. Boom, that's where you see the double kill, the triple kill come out, and EnVyUs takes that point. Now they've got so much time bank to work with.
Well, they are going to invest the Transcendence into this push forward as well. As EnVyUs trying to get onto this point, Coco grabs the first kill onto Tarpon as Taimu is just unaddressed in this back line.
EMP.
Good sound barrier, but the EMP comes in, and they're going to have a sound barrier for themselves. That's another kill.
Starting to stagger these respawns quite a bit, and the hack is going to make this so much easier because it helps you stop these heroes from delaying.
Taimu, we thought he'd been practicing the Widowmaker. I think he may have been practicing the Sombra because it looked so good. We've got a nano-boosted Winston trying to clean up as Harry Hook's going to be his first victim, but they're trying to get staggered. This is so close to the cap with a massive time bank for EnVyUs. The self-destruct comes in, but EnVyUs still the ones getting the kills. Everyone's getting back in here from BK Stars, trying to get them off this point. In effect, looking to try and get this one working for them. He grabs at least the mech with the pulse bomb, and he's still picking up kills left, right, and center with the help of these Discord orbs, but BK Stars do manage to stop the assault.
Yeah, the hacks coming in from Taimu were really impressive. When you have hacks coming out, you obviously weaken the abilities of Genji, Diva, Lucio, these heroes that are going to come in to look for the time buying. BK Stars, regardless, was still able to buy enough time for the respawns. Even though they respawn like 4 or 5 members, usually that's when the push ends, EnVyUs still almost made it work. And they're going to stick with this Sombra attack for now to look for the dive.
Well, they're right back onto this point. It is so close to getting that cap, getting into that overtime. As now Carpe throws back the Dragon Blade, didn't quite get enough for it. Thought he was just pulling it out there because we didn't really see him collect too much. As Effect is going to grab the Pulse Bomb kill onto Bunny. Big EMP comes out, but it doesn't find Twinkle, who's still able to get that sound barrier working for BK Stars. Effect in here as well, but can't get through that Bionic Grenade healing.
Yeah, it looks like this may just be a reset because they got the hack on a Tarpon, which picked him before he could Primal Rage, but now he has it. Still doesn't even have to use it yet. Now using it here at the last second.
This is such an extended fight as Effect is able to get one pick. Mickey as well with another, but BK Stars keep piling in onto this point. Another Pulse Bomb, and that is just all too easy to take down Bernard. Taimu grabs the kill onto Twinkle as well. They do not have any support. And can they do it? They've done it. EnVyUs with the bigger time bank on Hanamura.
I mean, you put Taimu together with the amazing Tracer play from Effect, and you could target down heroes real fast. So instead of this tag team of these hyper-mobile assassins where you have the Sombra run in, disable the Winston, he can't use his Primal Rage, he gets taken off, can't drop a barrier for his teammates, the fight snowballs. By the time they get another reset for the defense with the respawn, another hack comes out, then the EMP comes out. You just see this constant aggression coming out from Taimu's Sombra, and really good targeting there, good focus fire. I just love to see things like watching Effect immediately knock the Diva out and have the grenade ready just to make sure they can secure the kill, and Bernard doesn't get any more delay. So well done.
Just beautiful. Well, now BK Stars try and attack with 2 minutes on the clock. 4 minutes built up by EnVyUs. And it's making us look silly, honestly, Wolf, because we were talking about Hanamura as this map that is difficult to get. The, second point, everyone knows, we've all played solo queue, we understand that you're on Hanamura, you're like, first cap, yeah, we did it. And then second, it's like, oh god, it's just never gonna work.
Yeah, these extra rounds are pretty rare, in fact, on Hanamura, especially with time banks such as 357 and 213. Usually you see it with the overtime cap when we go to extra rounds here.
Yeah, I feel like it's overtime or it's like 6 minutes, you know, because everyone's like got those staggered kills on the first point and then rolled that over onto a very quick second take.
So already we're going to see the exact same comp here for EnVyUs. BK Stars did break it very easily last time. We'll see if they're able to do it again. Carpe again looking for the pick onto the turret.
Well, EnVyUs actually going for this Torbjorn composition once again.
Yeah. And, okay, they're going to make this push up onto the high ground to try to bust it down. Bunny
forced out actually by Effect.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to see this 1v1. A recall not available here for Bunny, in fact. He needs to get out. He nearly goes down. I think he might fall. It's a hacked health pack there. Okay, he just barely gets away. That was a close call.
Yeah, well, Taimu back on this Sombra once again. Feeling very good about it. Hacking everything.
Harry about to have the tack visor. Here's the nanoed Winston. That's going to be a pick already.
But Bunny's going to fall to Effect. Scarpe did get the dash kill. Effect grabs a second one because his better half is gone and can't keep him in check. Taimu's going to answer with the kill onto Twinkle. So no supports available, and they are going to have to back away. Oh, good stagger.
And obviously the better time bank for EnVyUs 357. And they just haven't been able to get into that turret. The turret this time wasn't as aggressively placed by Mickey, so they had to dive further, which is so difficult to do against the Sombra. Taimu's going to hack you as you come around the side. You get stuck there and killed. Carpe is going to try to take the Widow approach to removing the turret or looking for picks away from it, but there's just not a whole lot of time left to make this happen.
And there's no long-range way to actually get in there. There's the Pulse Bomb. Going to get eaten very, very quickly. And Bunny's going to still fall to the hands of Taimu. But that was some phenomenal reactions from Bernard.
That's a good Diva right there. Bernard immediately reacting to that. Going to take Effect out as well. The bodyguard here. But still, with the pick already onto Bunny, just now respawn. They're going to have
only
one last
10 seconds to go, Wolf. BK Stars need to jump all onto the point right now as Taimu getting ready. He knows that they have to try and get this done. He's got the EMP, throws it down right on top of this point. 1 second, we're into overtime as BK Stars, that sound barrier got eaten so quickly. Harry Hook with the Helix rockets to take down Twinkle. EnVyUs just looking to try and clean up now. Look, everyone dying. The desperation from BK Stars was not enough. And that hold looked all too easy for EnVyUs.
Not the first time in this best of 5 we've seen Carpe flex onto the Widowmaker out of desperation. In this case, trying to deal with a different kind of Taimu in the Sombra, trying to help find that really conservatively placed turret from Mickey on the high ground on the second floor. It's a lot easier to break that Torbjorn position with the dive caught with the Tracer and the Genji. That's why there was such a huge time bank for BK Stars on the first round of Hanamura. We saw this attack, but this time with the more conservative placement and also the extra protection coming out from Taimu's hacking. Bunny going onto that roof, coming in from the backline flanks. Just looked a lot easier to run the Torbjorn when you have that kind of hyper-aggressive defense with the two DPSs that are so hyper-mobile. And the hacking is just, if you have the hack, then the Diva can't go and absorb those turret shots. If the Diva can't use D-Matrix, then you can't really commit to that push anymore, especially when the turret's that far back.
Especially when the Diva has to be trying to save his backline from Effect coming in to kill everyone. I mean, that was a brilliant eat with the defense matrix on the
Pulse Bomb,
Bomb in the backline. However, it barely even really matters because Effect's job has been done. If he can eat the time of Banar, then they don't have that extra front line and they can't move forward as a team on the side of BK Stars. So damage being done, barely even matters. And you could see Effect actually sort of hanging around near the Torbjorn turret as well, almost baiting everyone to come in. That was a wondrous defense from EnVyUs, but now they need to try and attack. They need to break the lines of BK Stars. They've got about 4 minutes to do it.
Okay, so Taimu is going to be harassing, forcing everyone back, and that's when Effect is going to swing around to get the finishing blows on the weakened heroes from the Widowmaker.
Oh, knew exactly where Bunny was going.
You know it's a problem when the Widowmaker is trying to snipe the Tracer.
Yeah.
And not the other way around. They're stuck in this exact position they were in last time. We'll see if they can break the shields, and we see that Pulse Bomb go on again for Effect. It's how they won this point last time. Very early on. Breaking the shields now is Mickey. Effect doesn't have the Pulse Bomb just yet.
Yeah, Mickey actually going to get behind here as well. A lot of damage coming up, but no one actually falling just yet. Yeah, exactly right. Haven't got anything just yet as everyone's just ringing the bell.
Here's the Pulse Bomb.
Oh,
How many doesn't get any this time?
Not going to find it. Chips is going to be able to pick off Bunny, though. This could be a big deal as he's only able to get the mech. Mickey's still able to build up towards his mech one more time. We've got wall hacks coming out from Taimu as Carpe is going to get booped off the edge by Harry Hook. There's the sleep as well onto the Winston.
And it was the Nano Visor as well, now completely denied. Such an important boop there. Really well done by Harry. Now Taimu with free reign of this point.
EnVyUs just looking so good. They haven't got anything building up just yet, but these kills are coming out left, right, and center. Self-destruct takes down Coco, but I think that Effect will be able to finish off this last kill onto Bunny. And then they'll be able to start this one ticking up. Harry Hook gets another one onto Carpe, and that's the 3-0 for EnVyUs. They have solidified first place and made a statement here tonight.
They certainly have. They showed extreme flexibility in showing new compositions, the Sombra attack, the Sombra Tracer, the combinations with the EMP, Death Blossom. This team looks like it can run so many different play styles. The only one we haven't seen is the super meta comp of the dive, but they have clearly shown they know how to deal with that. In terms of narrative today, it was going to be BK Stars looking for revenge, especially against Taimu's Widow. But at the end of the day, at the end of this series, they absolutely did not get it. This series ends just as the last one did, with Taimu getting the snipes to get that cap.
And I honestly feel like MVP for EnVyUs was Taimu that series. His Sombra was outstanding. His coordination with the rest of his team, his Widow, the amount of pressure he put on, even in that last attack was stunning. Like, normally we're just talking about Effect and saying, you know, Effect this, Effect that. He's so incredibly good. But this series, I felt like Bunny was doing well, trying to buy time and trying to create this Tracer battle to keep him occupied. And it meant the rest of EnVyUs had to step up, and my God, they did. I mean, Harry Hook as well, he needs massive props given because
it just shows EnVyUs' competitive history as a team. They've been around since the beginning. They're Apex champions. They're MLG champions. They've played overseas. Almost every player on this team played in the World Cup. This is a team that has really good history in terms of Overwatch, and they've run different compositions and different metas, brought out the triple tank again, even on Oasis. And with how good Bunny is right now, he's really the only piece of EnVyUs that doesn't flex. And with how good he is, it feels like he just simply will never need to. And EnVyUs with a dominant performance in this group. Most people looked at them as the weaker of the two Western teams, but in this group, they dominated. As soon as they got that win on Dorado against Meta Athena, they haven't dropped a map since. EnVyUs just such an incredible team, and it feels again like Season 1 Apex EnVyUs, where they were champions.
The thing that I think that people weren't really considering for EnVyUs was how well Effect was going to synergize with this team. Because everyone had questions. They were like, well, he's a Korean, doesn't speak a lot of English. How are they supposed to coordinate with this guy?